Hi there, everybody. I'm going to be taking apart this computer. Probably going to be doing it pretty silently, as in I'm not going to be talking. Well, let's get into it. Literally. I have just taken out the hard drive. This hard drive is 500 gigabytes, pretty good one, made by Hitachi. Hitachi makes power tools as well. They are a pretty good company. They actually also make, I think it was excavators and, well, lots of different things. They're one of the brands that from, I think it's Japan, that make, like, everything under the sun. Literally, like, everything. That part I'm going to be keeping because hard drives are useful, and that is actually a pretty good size of amount of gigabytes for the size, because this computer, I have no idea how old it is, but it is, I mean, I got it from my grandparents, so which, I mean, it doesn't look very old. My guess would be maybe 5 years, 3 years, something like that. If you can see that they put blue thread locker on the screws so they don't rattle loose when just used normally. By the way, a way of magnetizing your screwdrivers. I'll go and grab a magnet and show you. This is a magnet I've extracted from a speaker. How you magnetize these is by placing it on there and going back and forth, like that. This will, I think it's because they rearrange the magnetic fields to be meh and meh. And now it was magnetic before, but now it's probably a bit more so. Let's see. This one is not magnetic right now. Now it is. So that's one quick way of getting tools magnetized. Just so you know though, don't rotate it. That, I think it was that if you rotate it, it destroys the magnetic fields and make them non-magnetic. Yep, now it's not magnetic anymore. That has just been a demonstration of how to do, well, how to magnetize and demagnetize your tools. I find it to be quite useful if you're going to use screwdrivers and stuff like that to take stuff out of these types of computers. Because you see these holes, those holes have a problem with, if you leave the screws in there, they can have like very small amounts of being threaded in, which means that you may think this is glued down when it actually has just a few screws that aren't fully extracted. So it's good to have magnetic tools. Also makes it so that the parts don't just up and leave and disappear or something, so easier to collect them. By the way, I usually buy screwdrivers not because they're the best brand or something, because basically these wear out pretty goddamn quickly. Well, if you use them a lot. So personally, as long as they're chrome vanadium and I like the feel of the handle, I get them. That's pretty much it. And also one more thing. If you can, take a sniff on the handle before you buy it. Because I had the unfortunate occurrence that this thing is fucking garbage. Because if you take a sniff of this, you can smell chemicals and shit like that. So this one, no fucking good. But then again, this was like 20 crowns, Swedish crowns. And in euros, that's like 2 euros. So yeah. Well, by the way, this came with another screwdriver, a line screwdriver, I forgot the name of them. One of these. Came with another one of those, and yeah, so it's very cheap. Anyways, back to the disassembly. By the way, if you're going to put something back together, it's usually good to either film it when you're taking it apart, or to take pictures of how it's put together before you take it apart. Otherwise, you can end up with problems with, oh, how do I rewire something, or in which order do things get taken apart and put back together. So yeah, that's one tip I learned via watching YouTube and via just personal experience. You only fuck that up once, pretty much, because after that one time, simply put, you don't have that tool anymore, because you don't know how it's supposed to go back together, so it's pretty goddamn useless. Or at least it'll take you like 10 times the time it would take you if you did take the video picture. But look, one thing I can tell you, if you see labels like this, or, well, simply put, any stickers, go like this. Because usually the brand, yeah, see here, that is, I'm not sure, but it doesn't look like there's any screws under here. But usually brands like, manufacturers like to put screws under here to make it so it's harder for people at home to disassemble. It's just kind of a thing that inconveniences people, which means it's... Shit, what the fuck? Ah, this looks like the RAM. By the way, I'm not going to reassemble this, so I don't care if some parts break. This is definitely going to look like I'm a moron, but basically it's just because I can't take a better look at it, because then, well, I don't like showing my face on video, at least not on YouTube and shit like that. But yeah, in these things, I mean like DVD drives. Who the fuck uses DVDs anymore? Nobody is the answer. At least not if you have internet and shit. And what the fuck? This wouldn't be magnet. No, doesn't look like it. No one trying to screws from this side, are there? Not that I can see. Oh, goddamn, I didn't check here. At least that's one screw less. Yeah, clip together. No surprises there. Electronics usually are pretty much clipped together and screwed together. And I'm surprised how easy it is to take this thing apart, considering it's a laptop. Laptops usually are harder to take apart than, for example, stationary computers. Stationaries are like made to be disassembled easier, and well, basically they're more of a make your own kind of a thing, usually. Ooh, looky here. Looky what we got here. I have no idea. Well, I do know it's a DVD drive, but hell if I know what the fuck how to take it apart. I've done it before, but then again, that was a while ago. Not very, very long ago, but like half a year, maybe, something like that. Here are some more screws. Please don't tell me. Son of a bitch. They used fucking super small screws here. I'm gonna have to fucking grab my teeny tiny screwdriver set. The one I showed you in the, well, the one I showed you in the first video on this channel. This one. By the way, if you think this looks ugly on here, it's because I ground it down to easily fit into small cavities and holes. That sounds wrong. That sounds very wrong. But I don't mean it as such. Yeah, that works beautifully. It's beautiful. I really need to remagnetize this. By the way, the reason why magnets, well, actually I don't know the reason why magnets stop working at a certain temperature, but I do know what that temperature is called. The Curie point, I think it is. I think so, yeah. Well, I think it's named after Marie Curie. I'm not sure, and I'm probably butchering that name. Because I don't fucking know exactly how to pronounce it. But you may think to yourself, why the fuck is this guy spending so much time taking apart fucking laptops? And the answer to that is, I don't know. I find it fun. And also, recycling, woo! Or, well, reuse and stuff like that. For example, where the fuck did I put the hard drive? Huh. I don't know. I'll find it later. But for example, that hard drive, I can use that in my hard drive dock. I use that dock to be able to transfer files onto them, because I have, I don't know how many. Sadly, I found some that were like a terabyte or something like that, a few of them. But sadly enough, those were pretty much all dead, so I couldn't use them. Either they were dead or they were a format that my drive couldn't read. Or at least my computer couldn't. The reason why I'm taking these pads off is because you never know if they're gonna hide a screw here. They often do, but here they just use them to hide the injection pins from the molding of this case. Yeah, case or whatever. If anybody needs a Azure Wave IEEE 802.11b/G/N-BT combo PCLE mini card, just comment on the video and I'll send it to you, but you have to pay for fucking postage, which I can promise you this costs less than postage. But I mean, if you need any of these ships or whatever, just fucking comment. I'm perfectly fine with sending them if you pay for shipping, for postage and stuff like that, because I don't really use these for anything, because I don't need them. But if anybody else does, I'm happy to give them to you. I have no reason to keep them for myself. Hey, this is an SD card reader. Man, old computers, they really do make them so that you can use them for almost anything. They are so multi-purpose. There we go. Kind of lost myself with taking that ship off. I didn't really remember what I was doing. I was trying to get this cover off. Let's go. By the way, I'm by no means anything close to knowledgeable about computers and shit like circuit boards. I just like taking these apart to see how they work and to see cool shit and get parts, because that's the kind of person I am. A very weird one. Please don't stab myself. Please do not stab myself. That would hurt, and I know from experience, because I did it earlier today. Where are you holding your fucking secret screws or whatever? I want to see your secrets! Sorry for not keeping it in camera frame, but it's hard to pick this apart when you... yeah, you get it. Snap, crack, bubble... No, snap, crack, pop, and boom. Crack... I don't know that saying very well. Come on, motherfucker! Come on, motherfucker. Come on. Come on. Motherfucker. What is holding you up for now? If I only remembered how I took this apart, not this specific model, but one of these computers apart earlier. Oh well. Guess I'm gonna have to try to do it again from scratch. By the way, sorry for this video being so long. I don't know how to edit, nor do I have any programs that let me edit videos, so sorry. By the way, if you like this type of shit where you just see the inside of shit like this, or other technology like, for example, this. Sorry for not filming me taking this apart and changing out the grease and lubricating the oil light bushing, because this is not a bearing. This one was like created I don't know when, like a fucking long ass time ago. But you can tell one thing, it's not the strongest motor, 270 watts. And I just realized I got so sidetracked right now. I got so fucking messed up. Brute force, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Does anybody want a keyboard? I don't know, is this indium foil or is this just aluminium? It feels very conductive to heat, but that aluminium is also very conductive to heat. And ooh, look, the insides are very cool. And trust me, when I get to the fan of this thing, it's gonna be fucking dirty as fuck, yo. Come on. Come on. Let go. Oh, fuck me, I fucking missed the screws. Where? There is my fucking screwdriver. God damn. If you don't like me swearing so much, tough shit. Hope that is a pretty good angle at seeing what the fuck I'm doing. I was walking along, minding my business, when I run orange colored sky, bang, flash, and like a sun. By the way, the thing about sending parts and stuff like that, I'll send pretty much anything as long as you pay for postage, except for the delicious parts I want. Don't take that as me being greedy, it's just... No, never mind. You can take that however you like. But for the other stuff that I'm not as interested in, feel free, you can have them. Just comment or don't... I personally don't know how DMs work, so... Yeah, I'm gonna have to fucking read up on that. Fuck it. Fuck you. Ooh, pretty foil. It's so shiny. Ooh, has this been copper plated? Almost looks like it. Ooh, I like that. It looks so cool. Well, anyways. Doop. There we go. Yeah. Want one of these, even though this is bent, but probably still works with this aux, I think it is, or I don't fucking know, headphone thing. You can have it, I don't care. That was the keyboard. No. Will you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies meet the my side. Singing this song. There we go. Well, this is trash. What the yeah. Underside is where the CPU? GPU, I doubt that actually. Because this is not really a gaming PC. That's chewy. Oh god, that's... that is one fucking stubborn ass screw. Seems that they... yeah, they put Loctite on it, that's why. Loctite is just based, well, Loctite super glue or thread locker, probably thread locker, yeah, it's thread locker. But Loctite thread locker is a thing that you put on to make it so that they don't just, the screws don't really back out over you opening and shaking it around and stuff like that. Makes it so that the screws don't rattle loose. I would not like to have the job of putting Loctite thread locker on literally every single fucking screw. That would be a horrible job to have. I wouldn't say I'm glad that a Chinese child has to do it, but I'm glad I don't have to do it. So I can feel bad for the child, but I can feel glad that I don't have to do that. Because it's a very, very annoying job. Anybody want a DVD drive? You should probably check out Technology Connections. I like that channel. They usually cover, like, well, a lot of things. Recently they've made a few videos on storm lanterns and other forms of fuel-based light sources, I think. I like them. I like the videos. They're really good, in my opinion. He makes pretty interesting videos on different topics. So yeah, I don't like... Ooh, the fan. Nice. This is my biggest fan. Psych, it isn't. I have a pretty big fan. Not very big one, but a okay one. Well, actually, it's a heat fan, but I have a cool blowing fan in my room. Why the hell am I telling you this? Why the fuck? Why am I telling people shit like that? By the way, sorry for me being such a shitty YouTuber. I really suck at this. But of course, if you don't like it, you can always just press the thumbs down. But what I've heard is that actually is a good thing too, because it still boosts engagement. So the worst thing you could do is just skip. I'm back. My father just told me that it was dinner time, so I'll be going pretty soon again, but whatever. Back to work. There we go. Wait. Is that metal? Nah, that's plastic. So, how did they get that coating on the plastic? Wait, is this plastic? Yeah, that's plastic. Did they paint it? Seems like a very weird thing to do. Paint plastic on the inside. Yeah, I don't know. Ich weiß es nicht. Jag vet fan. Inte vet fan jag väl. Nej. Where the fuck are you being held? I'm going to have to approach this from the other side, but first, I'm gonna grab this fan. I'm gonna grab the fan. Ba-da-da. That thing then, son of a bitch. It doesn't really matter anyways. Okay. Pull out, motherfucker. Don't come. I probably shouldn't be saying this thing considering it's YouTube. But then again, I don't give a shit. I'm not in it for fucking money. I'm just in it for the fucking fun of it. Cheap ass fucking speaker, but hey, what can you do? It's a fucking laptop. The fuck do you expect? By the way, cheap ass speakers probably are more worth in the magnets they use, which is why I always salvage them. Salvage. This spring is gonna go spring and sprung. Ah, no, it's retained, so I gotta do that. Ah, so it's no danger. I usually always keep these springs because, well, you can use them for... Never mind, I just dropped it. But you can use them for a lot of different purposes. I have my Metabo box over there made out of solid sheet metal. Goddamn, things used to be made so goddamn good, but now they're not. It makes me sad. And also, by the way, if your tool breaks like this one, just check the brushes. They usually have holes like this. And if they don't, I'll show you in another video how you can check the brushes otherwise. But these ones you just unscrew, take a screwdriver, pull them out, check if they have any brush left. This one doesn't have the brushes because I put them in a saw that you go like that and cut straight planks and stuff like that. I don't know the English. Oh well, I do know the English word for it, I just can't remember. Fuck you! Aces! Nope. That does not work. Das Werk ist nicht des mächtig. How the fuck are you still connected? Down here. And I'm just gonna go nya, nya, nya. Where the fuck is it? Feels like it's just plastic clips holding this thing. Ah. There we go. By the way, this looks shitty, but it will never rust. It's because I use the same thing you do with cast iron to coat it in a middle thick layer of burnt on oil. Means it pretty much won't rust. Ah! Holy hell, that's all tight. It's tighter than a... I'm not going to finish that sentence because then, well, actually monetization I don't care about, but I do not want my YouTube channel to be banned. And I do not know exactly how far you can go with saying shit. Just know it isn't really that bad. Ugh, nope. I'm gonna do... This one I like the cover, the job on. See how it's just like plastic coating. Love this one. Oh, it, voila! I always have these small fucking batteries in them. Okay. If this has any charge, I'll reuse it. I reuse everything pretty much. Huh, surprisingly clean fan. Here is the CPU. This, I mean, I guess it's the graphics card. Or maybe not, because this isn't really a graphics intense computer. Let's get, so that had a speaker. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. No, there's plastic left. Warranty void if seal broken or removed. We're well beyond that point, buddy. By the way, fun fact. I think these are legal nowadays because basically a court ruling said that basically that is just the right to fix your own tool will not break a warranty unless you like fuck something up and then take it back and say this needs to be fixed. Then it's, I don't actually know about the law and how it works, but I do know that warranty seals don't really, I think it's illegal nowadays anyways. There we go. If any of you want a fan with a cooling set for this specific model, yeah, you know, just comment. That is a circuit board, I think. And fan. Circuit board, or not CPU, I think. This one is hot plastic or whatever. I don't give a shit. Show me your fucking despicable traits. What is this? Alright, fuck me, I forgot. It's the SD card reader. Ooh, gold plated, so fancy. Boink, 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 boink. By the way, these are worth fucking nothing. Because these gold plated basically is like an atom. And I mean like one atom thick. It's like nothing at all. I think this is... Yeah, this is probably RAM. I have no idea, but I think so. Again, if you want it, just comment. And I'll see if I can fix it. I live in Sweden, by the way, so only in Sweden, okay? Not that many people watch this, like 5 people maybe. And that's even overstating it. Yeah, circuit board's done. Now to check the screen. Actually, no, I'm going to eat now. But for you, because of movie magic, it will be 5 fucking microseconds later. See you then. Hello, I'm back. I just eat some dinner. Dinner? Yeah. No, bad thing. By the way, if you're bored by how slow I am, well, there is a speed up option. So, fuck the screen. Not literally though, that would hurt. Instead, Dell, Inspiron. Oh boy, this is an old one. Oh yeah. Oh, old. Oh boy, that's old. But that's for another day. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, yeah. For another day, though. That is one weird connector. What kind of converter is this? What voltage, please? Oh, 19.5. 4.62 ampere hours. That is fucking useless, pretty much, because no motors are at like that. Unless it's the volts, 20 fucking volts, but those ones are brushless, which means you can't use this kind of fucking thing, because brushless motors have a bunch of circuitry, and that circuitry is fucking freaking cranking, anking, panking. Yeah. Well, that's probably gonna be it for right now. See y'all next video.